I'm Barry Funkhauser, and this is the Barry Funkhauser Show. Here's what's going on. Well, some offices are adding fun to woo back workers. The egg shortage has effects on the Central Coast. And Tom Brady announces retirement again. As always, I'm here with my co-host and general know-it-all current events guy, Joe. Hello, Joe.
White Rabbit, Barry. Happy February to you.
You did it again. I remember
did it again.
That.
Hey, I know, right? It's
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it a theme here.
Are you gonna do it again next month?
I'm gonna try to do it every month. Yeah. I don't think it'll work out. But
tell those people who don't know what you're talking about what you're talking about.
Oh, White Rabbit. Oh, it's just a silly little superstition that started in the United States. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like a sign of good luck, I guess.
Oh.
The first thing that you're supposed to say to somebody else when you first greet them on the first of every month is White Rabbit.
Hey, so you're getting all the good luck out of this?
No, I'm throwing some of my good luck your way. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm sharing the luck. Because I'm really hoping that we both get lucky. Not in that way. You know, like lucky in life.
Well, both ways, I would imagine. Yes.
Okay, both ways. We're trying to get lucky in all the ways possible. How's that?
I like it.
Hey, now that it is the first of the new month of February, I always try to start something new every month. I try to keep myself active. So, what kind of new things are you going to look into in February? Didn't you just buy some kind of a detector? Aren't we going to go?
Oh man, I was going to tell you all about tomorrow, but yeah, I got myself a magnet for fishing magnet, and I also got me two metal detectors. The one that goes beep beep, with the handheld one, and then the wand, so that when you find the thing, you can. It's called a pinpoint, I think. I got those suckers, and I'm ready for the month of February and March to go exploring for who knows what.
So wait, where are you going to go magnet fishing at? Do people know what magnet fishing is? Do you need to explain what magnet fishing is?
It's a big magnet on a rope, and then you drop it in a lake or a river, and then you pull up whatever you got there.
It's pretty easy to explain.
Yeah.
So where do you think you're going to go and find all of the guns that all of the people that have used in robberies and things? Where have they thrown all of the guns? Where are you going to find all the guns, Barry?
I don't know. I'm not looking for guns per se, but I think I'm going to go to the pier and double dip. I'll do some magnet fishing off the pier, and then I'll do some beep beep on the shore. See if I can pick up a wedding ring or two.
That's very nice. If you do find wedding rings, you know that diamonds have serial numbers on them. You can try to find the original owners if you're feeling nice and
I would love to do that.
Congenial and neighborly and stuff.
I would love to do that. And I will be documenting the whole operation somewhere.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'd be more than happy to go magnet fishing and zapping the sand with you as well.
Let's do it, man. On the first sunny day, get on down here. Get on up here.
Yeah, get on up. Get on over. Yeah, I guess you're just west. You're not up or down. You're just like straight over. So
get
I'll
over.
Over to you. Yeah, I'll get over to you.
All right, here's some news going on. It's no secret that after years of remote work, many employees are more than just a little reluctant to return to offices. Well, that's prompted some employers and commercial landlords to stir a little fun into the mix.
Talking about lunchtime concerts, lunchtime appearances by comedians, yoga classes, other classes, activities for kids, ways to basically balance out the work-life balance that many people said became more and more important to them during the pandemic. So now you've got employers trying to address that. And that's a good thing, make no mistake, but it's also reminiscent of how Silicon Valley did its thing of offering free food, free dry cleaning, and other such things to keep their workers happy and productive. But then once the economy went against them, well, a lot of those Silicon Valley bigwigs started ditching all those cool perks. I think what you can expect in the case of these businesses here in the Southland and elsewhere that are now adding a little zip to what they're offering, yeah, it'll be around for a while until the economy goes south, and then, well, adios. So enjoy the party while you can.
Oh.
I mean, I see this as an opportunity for gig workers to pick up some extra money doing singing telegrams, but it's not going to get me back to the office.
This is not going to move the needle at all. Like, people don't care about this in-office stuff anymore. They've figured out that they would much rather just have the time at home. I mean, not have an hour commute each way. Having that extra 2 hours a day not commuting is wonderful. So I it worked in the Silicon Valley days, like early on in the aughts and the early 2010s. But I don't think workers want that anymore. I don't think that is enough of an incentive, even for Gen Zers, to like go into an office.
Attention employees, make sure you fill out your timesheets. They're due today. And Metallica is playing the lunchroom on Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like I don't want to stay at work and see a band, because they're not going to get big bands that people want to see unless you're like
don't cut yourself short depending on who you work for. You never know, man. They've got that money.
Sure, like a Facebook or I'm sorry, a Meta, such a dumb name, or a Google or whatever.
I'm saying Applebee's will probably say, "Hey, we got Brandon Boyd from Incubus coming in for break. He's gonna sing his hit song for you to boost morale."
Oh, please. No, I honestly, I don't think this moves the needle. Especially for people, I mean, maybe younger workers a little bit, just because they might be looking for more mentorship. They want to kind of learn stuff from people that have been around for a little bit. But I don't think that's a lot of the white collar workers these days. You gotta remember, 70+% of people in the United States are introverts. We don't want to hang out. We don't want to go to drinks after work all the time. It's not for us. We don't care about that stuff. We're friendly with our coworkers, but we don't want to be friends with our coworkers. That was like an early 20s type of thing.
Well, it's conditional, like you said, an early 20s type of thing. I think it's generational. So I don't think you can speak for all employees.
Oh, I'm not. I think extroverts love this kind of stuff. They want this kind of stuff. They feed off that energy of being with other people. But I don't know. For most people, it's just a job. They want to check in, they want to check out, and then after work, they don't want to have to think about it anymore. So for these companies to try to incentivize people like, oh, hey, work is so cool, just stay here longer until like 10 p.m. Go play some ping pong and then go back to your desk and work for a couple hours. And then, maybe take a break and we'll get you dinner and then go back to your desk and work for another couple hours. People don't want that in work anymore. They would much rather give up perks at the office for better work-life balance.
I don't know, man. If I worked on a farm, well, I guess that'd be work.
Oh, but no, that's not. I mean, come on.
That's
it's going to be. It's only in office white collar work. Blue collar jobs aren't going to do this. You're not going to be like have people in an Amazon fulfillment warehouse. Amazon's not going to be like, hey guys, work a little longer, and then what? We have Third Eye Blind playing later tonight. They're not going to do that. They don't care. They're not. Yeah. Most of those warehouses are just going to keep churning and burning people because they haven't been regulated or incentivized to do otherwise. So I don't think this is gonna move the needle. Not at all.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the people who tried it out and what their events came to be, because I'm seeing a lot of clowns making balloon animals in the future.
No, it's going to be more stuff like, hey, Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be, because I did this. I went through all this stuff at THQ back in like 2010. It was cool. It was fun. Every now and then they'd buy us lunch or get us dinner, or, hey, if you have to stay over, we'll make sure to get you some food. Or, like, hey, we're going to go to happy hour and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Or, hey, we got a comedian, or, there's club night at the Comedy Store for us, stuff like that. And it wasn't, honestly, it's never good enough. like I just didn't like getting home at 9 p.m. because I had to go to happy hour because everybody was going. And you can't be the only person left out, or, it's office politics and people stop talking. It's not fun.
All right. Well, okay. Today's show is brought to you by
Wolf Tracks. Unleash the love. Do a good deed for dogs. Walking with the free Wolf Tracks app helps you earn for your favorite animal charity. Download the Wolf Tracks app, start walking your best friend, and unleash the love for all dogs.
So, Joe, I just started volunteering for the Canine Adoption and Rescue League, carldogs.org.
So cool.
And they have a thrift store that some of us volunteers can go and run. And I checked it out yesterday for the first time, and I brought a carload of clothes and thrift store items and dropped them off, and they were ecstatic. And what was really funny is, I dropped them off, and then I went in shopping, and I could hear the ladies talking about me, thinking I couldn't hear them. And, oh, it's a nice young man. He's a volunteer, and he's going to do the social media. And then I hear him going through all my clothes and going, oh, this is nice. I could put this out now.
That's great. I love
really fun. Really fun. So, yes, please support your favorite animal charity. All right. More news on the Barry Funkhauser Show. Well, there's an egg shortage, as you know, and it's affecting the Central Coast here. Listen.
Egg producers on the Central Coast are feeling the pinch during the nationwide egg shortage. Restaurant owners are having to crack open their wallets to meet the demand.
The bottom line is that when the cost of the eggs go up like 4 times, the profit margin just drops to zero.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a deadly bird flu outbreak affected more than 48 million birds in 47 states. This caused prices for eggs in California to nearly triple compared to this time last year. Local farm experts say this is because California gets the majority of its eggs from other states, which were hard hit by the bird flu.
We have a cage-free law in California that restricts producers to utilizing only cage-free systems. And so we've really limited the amount of eggs that we can even import or produce within California.
The San Luis Obispo County Farm Bureau says the lack of a vaccine contributed to the severity of the outbreak.
The reason why it gets so extensive like this is that we don't have a vaccine that is mass produced or affordable for large producers to use. And so there's not very many safeguards against HPAI.
Put one around. Okay, great.
Farm experts say until the outbreak is under control and more poultry can be brought in to meet demand, prices will remain high.
We will not see prices come down probably within 2023. We need to wait for the poultry production and poultry populations to stabilize.
Come on, girls.
Owning chickens could be a way to beat the egg shortage, but one Santa Barbara chicken owner says you probably won't save money.
I'd say you're not going to save money. I mean, chickens, but you will get better eggs, even much more tasty than the organic eggs.
If you do decide to own chickens, experts say you should buy at least 3 since they're social animals.
It's like a little football.
And if you're looking for something less conventional, workers at Ostrich Land say people are flocking to the farm to grab an emu or ostrich egg.
I was thinking about making bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast. It's my wife's birthday, so there should be 11 of us together. So it should be enough bake for 11 people.
Ostrich Land workers say 1 ostrich egg equals 2 dozen chicken eggs, and 1 emu egg is about a dozen chicken eggs. But each will set you back a bit. Ostrich eggs sell for $60 a piece. Emu eggs are $25.
Outrageous.
Wow, that's really expensive for an emu egg. Sheesh.
Man, you're trying to save money here, and you buy 1 egg for bucks. Get out of Dodge.
That's a lot of money. Hey, have you, regarding this story, have you heard of all of the egg smuggling from Mexico that's going on now?
No, tell me more.
Oh, man. Yeah, recently, like within the last week, I think, authorities pulled over a semi that was just stacked full of eggs from Mexico. They were trying to smuggle eggs into the United States to sell them on the black market. That's how crazy the egg situation has gotten.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Would you buy Mexican smuggled eggs if you saw them?
I love eggs, so yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Absolutely. I don't know. I can't go without eggs. I am paying a premium for eggs. I eat lots and lots of them. I bake a lot. Oh man, I showed you that picture of those blueberry banana.
You're the muffin
I
man.
made.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so without eggs, I can't make deliciousness, and I like deliciousness. So I will be taking those smuggled Mexican eggs. Fantastic.
Me over here with 4 chickens. I got a surplus going on.
Oh,
It's
you do?
nice. Yeah.
How
man.
much? How much?
You want some eggs? Come on by. I'll spot you.
I cannot pay you $25 per egg though.
No, man. You just got to hold one of them and spend time with the chicken, and then get her approval, and then I'll give them to you.
Oh, really? I gotta
That's how it works over
make
here.
nice with the chickens, huh?
It's on a friendship currency here at Funkhauser Farms.
All right. So, what are your chickens' names?
Helen, Briar Rose, Lucy, and Kismet.
Kismet.
Yeah, because it was Kismet that I found these chickens with the sweetie.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we were
cute.
trying to buy chickens at Tractor Supply. You know, they're little chicks, and you don't know the sex of a little chick until a certain point, you know. And so
Right.
we went to the other animal feed store in town and asked them if they sold chickens, you know, and they said no. And some lady in the line checking out said, "You guys want chickens? My daughter sells chickens. Here's her phone number." And that's how I got chickens.
Oh, that's a great story.
I know, right? It's Kismet. It was just
I-
Kismet.
It really is. So, are these named after famous people, or are they just named because you like the names?
They're
know,
named
'cause it-
after people in a fictional world, but they were named by my girlfriend Eve. She named them. It was one
Oh,
of
is
my.
this from one of her stories?
It's probably from one of her future stories. At some point,
Really cool. That's super cool. I'm
Yeah,
very
but,
excited about this.
in an effort to get my girlfriend interested in farming, she named them, and I like them. But they don't come when you call them.
No, of course not.
But I do speak chicken. I go out there and they understand that.
Well, I am glad that you are now fluent in chicken. I just want to be fluent in smuggled eggs.
All right. Well, Tom Brady, he did it again. He announced his retirement. Here, listen.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time. So when I woke up this morning, I figured I just press record, let you guys know first. So won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much to every single one of you for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
Yeah, Brady, during his career with the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, won a record 7 Super Bowls. A lot of people still call him the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, he's in his 40s, still playing, still
Yeah.
at least making the playoffs. Tom Brady taking his talents to the house.
Well, good for him.
And really, Tom, you wouldn't change anything. You blew up your marriage to have one more year of football, and your team was awful. You wouldn't take back last year. Really? Really?
He didn't do very well last year.
I mean, this past season, I mean, they made the playoff. I think they made the playoffs, and they got beaten like the first or second round. Their team was it wasn't a great season for Brady. And remember, he blew up his entire marriage with Giselle so he could go play one more year of mediocre football. You wouldn't change anything, Tom? Really, not even last year? Come on, man.
Yeah, well, I don't really care. So,
I mean,
but everyone else cares. This is a big news story. As soon as he did it, breaking news. Dun, 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 he's retiring.
I guess I've never been a Tom Brady fan.
Yeah.
I always thought he was really pompous and kind of douchey. So he might be good at football, but outside of football, he is not a very smart or nice man. This is my opinion.
Well, we don't know what we don't know. So
we don't. Yeah, it's true. We don't know what we don't know, but I mean, he's, like I said, he's a good football player. I think some of his championships weren't on his back. I think it was the system, especially the early years with the Patriots. It was the system. It wasn't Tom Brady winning Super Bowls. Again, just my opinion. It is not a popular one, but I will fight this one. I'll fight this one. I'm not saying Tom Brady shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Yes, he should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. I still think that like a Joe Montana and a Terry Bradshaw are probably better quarterbacks. Again, just my opinion.
Well, it's the end of an era, and I can't wait for the next one to replace this one that, takes the spotlight, does a bunch of cool stuff in football, undefeatable.
I think we already have that. Patrick Mahomes, man.
Oh, well,
Patrick Mahomes from the Chiefs. He has gotten his team to the Super Bowl 3 times in the last 4 seasons. That's very Tom Brady-esque.
Okay, so we got one. All right, then. Time marches on.
Time marches on.
Speaking of that, we'll be back tomorrow. This is the Barry Funkhauser Show.